All right. Okay. Today we'll be debating on the issue of which insect is a better predator. The two insects in question are the Promachus rufipes, also known as the red-footed cannibal fly, and the Tenodera sinensis, more commonly known as the Chinese praying mantis. Both these insects are known to be extreme predators. However, at the end of the day, insect versus insect, we will dive into which of the two is in fact the superior predator. Howdy, my name is Dylan, and I'll be defending the Promachus rufipes, more commonly known as the red-footed cannibal fly.
Howdy, my name is Chaney, and I'll be defending the Tenodera sinensis, more commonly known as the Chinese praying mantis.
The Promachus rufipes, more commonly known as the red-footed cannibal fly, is a speedy aerial predator. The red-footed cannibal fly can be identified with its yellow abdomen, black dots that portray tiger stripes along its top side, black and spiky feet, and yellow legs. This species has a point at the end of their abdomen that can be mistaken for a stinger, but like all flies, the red-footed cannibal fly does not have a stinger but will bite if they feel threatened. The red-footed cannibal fly is a very ferocious predator to the point where they are nicknamed assassin flies. The species chases after prey that are around the same size as them or even bigger than them, and are among the few predators that are quick, strong, and big enough to hunt down a hummingbird. To compare, the cannibal fly is around 1 to 1.25 inches long, about half the size of most hummingbirds. The red-footed cannibal fly is a type of robber fly. Alongside the red-footed cannibal fly, there are over 1,000 other species of robber flies in North America, varying in forms and sizes. Believe it or not, red-footed cannibal flies can be very beneficial to humans. A common prey for this species are pest insects. This includes the brown marmorated stink bug. Also, red-footed cannibal flies don't consume blood, so unless they are threatened, they will not bite humans. Red-footed cannibal flies are ambush predators and set themselves up in an open, sunny area and wait for their prey. When they set their sights on a prey, they take off from their waiting position and catch the prey mid-flight. Once the prey is caught, they inject the prey with neurotoxic enzymes that paralyze the prey and digest the prey's inside, which they consume through their proboscis.
Made up of three different segments, the Chinese praying mantis consists of the head, thorax, and abdomen. It is brown and green and longer than most other praying mantis species and is the largest in North America. It stands on four legs located at the abdomen and two massive forelegs that take the appearance of human-like arms. The mantis's large compound eyes are embedded into its triangularly shaped head. It can rotate its head a scary 180 degrees, giving it superhuman-like vision. The mantis has two antennas, which are used for smell rather than what you would think would be communication. The Chinese mantis is native to Asia and their nearby islands. It was introduced to North America in 1896 up in Philadelphia. They like an ideal temperature of around 20 to 38 degrees Celsius. It is a widespread throughout most of the eastern United States and especially California. Recently, they have been introduced in Australia. It is known to be a very quiet and docile insect. If it is well fed, it won't spend much time walking around. Like an owl, the Chinese mantis is a sit and wait deadly predator. It patiently sits atop tall grass, waiting to strike at any moment's notice. Once the prey has entered the strike zone, the mantis grabs it and crushes it using its folded arms. While both male and female Chinese mantises have wings, only the male possesses the ability to fly. They're the most active during daylight hours and don't really get very active at night. The Chinese mantis has a huge appetite, which comes in handy for farmers and gardeners. The mantis will take care of a lot of annoying pests like roaches, flies, mosquitoes, and moths. It can even take care of some small rodents found in those fields and gardens. The Chinese praying mantis commits cannibalism about 50% of the time after mating. The female will be the one that attacks and then eats the male half the time after mating. A fully grown Chinese mantis can even successfully hunt and eat a full-size hummingbird.
While both are very predatory insects and can both hunt a hummingbird, I think the fact that the red-footed cannibal fly is known for its speed really outmatches the Chinese praying mantis in terms of predatory ability. The red-footed cannibal fly was even given the nickname the assassin fly due to its sheer speeds during an attack on prey. Indeed, both of these insects are patient and smart predators. I believe that the speed of the red-footed fly or cannibal fly topples the Chinese praying mantis when comparing the two's predatory ability.
As it is known, the red-footed cannibal fly is a very fast predator. But I think the sheer size and mass of my Chinese praying mantis makes it a far more deadly and scary predator. While the speed of the cannibal fly is impressive, both insects have the ability to catch a hummingbird. So it seems as though speed isn't really an issue for the Chinese mantis. The Chinese mantis, however, can also kill snakes up to a foot in length. It is known to be a feisty and aggressive predator, and its size matched with its hunting ability makes it just far more dangerous than this little cannibal fly.
While it is true that the praying mantis can take down prey much larger than them, the red-footed cannibal fly also has the ability to take on prey that is larger than them as well. I believe another factor that allows the red-footed cannibal fly to outclass the Chinese praying mantis in terms of predatory prowess is the neurotoxic enzymes that paralyze the prey and digest its insides. This combination of speed and toxin use really allows the red-footed cannibal fly to shine as a very dangerous insect.
There's a real difference between dangerous and being flat out deadly. The Chinese praying mantis is one of those deadly insects. It really has a killer instinct. I'm talking about the terminator of all insects, a real monster. As my partner said, the mantis can take down prey much larger than itself. While I agree, so can the cannibal fly. The size of the mantis and the fly are just not comparable in any stance. Standing at a staggering 4 inches tall and a lengthy 4 to 5 inches long, the Chinese praying mantis is nothing to play around with. The mantis is also just an amazing hunter with its stealthy tactics and ability, easily outclassing the cannibal fly.
In conclusion, the red-footed cannibal fly is a very dangerous and predatory insect. While known for its speed, tactility, and toxin, this insect was given the nickname of assassin fly, which is a very fitting moniker for such a patient, agile, and dangerous insect. Pound for pound, or in this case, gram for gram, this insect is nothing to mess around with. The toxins this insect can inject prey with allows the red-footed cannibal fly to take on and overcome prey much larger than them. Again, this combination of speed and paralysis-inducing toxin is very dangerous and not something to be joked about. While both of these insects are great predators, each in their own way, I believe that the factors I listed really give the red-footed cannibal fly an edge in predatory ability over the Chinese praying mantis. Red-footed cannibal flies are an insect that has a lot to be learned about. I believe learning more about its origins and life cycle overall will give us a better understanding to the species as a whole. Learning more about the toxin and speed the red-footed cannibal fly possess will give us more insight into this insect's potential as a predator. Red-footed cannibal flies are important to study because right now they are, as the name implies, they are cannibals. This means that they may eat their relatives. However, in comparison, salamanders were studied, and results determined that the salamanders are able to tell which other salamanders are related to them or whether they're not related to them. So something that may want to be studied by the researchers may be to confirm whether or not red-footed cannibal flies are able to discriminate between relatives and non-relatives.
So in conclusion, the Chinese praying mantis is the better predator based on its size and pure natural hunting ability. It hunts in a deadly and effective manner and is able to kill not just insects, but even small rodents and snakes. It has extremely great vision, being able to turn its head a full 180 degrees. It is not as fast, and only the males have the ability to fly, but it makes up for all of that in how it towers the small cannibal fly and is much, much stronger than it. It hunts much more effectively and is very patient for its meals. It is extremely deadly and enjoys the hunt. It also has a huge appetite, making it very handy for gardeners and farmers who are looking to rid their gardens of these pesky insects and small rodents. If you put the two against each other, it is obvious who would win. I doubt the cannibal fly would even have a chance against the Chinese praying mantis. The Chinese praying mantis hunts very similarly, if not the same way, to the cannibal fly hunts its prey, and would certainly add the cannibal fly to its hit list. The Chinese mantis is important to study for the pure fact that it is the deadliest predator in the insect world. It has such a graceful and tranquil stance that gives this appearance of peace and beauty. But as soon as its eyes meet its prey, the deadly force and danger of the mantis are ready to shine. It has great benefits for gardeners and farmers trying to kill off those pests like we talked about. But it is also understood that with that, the mantis is such a deadly predator that it will attack other beneficial insects as well. So that's something to think about when using them to rid those bad insects of your garden, is how it will have an effect on those beneficial insects as well. All of these facts, along with the explanation of just how deadly the Chinese praying mantis is, it is clear to me that it is a pure predator, and thus the better of the two when comparing it to the cannibal fly.